Well, hi. Today is Wednesday, November 26, 2025. I'm Todd Studer, and this is Morning Coffee. One more day to go until Thanksgiving. 3 more days to go until Small Business Saturday. Now, weather permitting, we're going to be able to get out. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the weather just yet. That seems to be changing by the hour, what they're expecting. We may get a lot of snow. We may not get anything. And I think that this being Wednesday, maybe still a little too early to be definitive about Saturdays. So my plan is to be out and about on Saturday, and both shows today, this show, Morning Coffee, and also the other show, Local Roots, is going to be focused on Small Business Saturday today. Here on Morning Coffee, we are going to be talking with Connor Mowery from Advanced Southwest Iowa Corporation about everything that they are doing, getting ready for a Small Business Saturday. And on Local Roots, we are visiting with Stacy Kinney, the Executive Director of the Western Iowa Development Association, to learn more about what's happening around the more rural communities around Potawatomi County for Small Business Saturday. So that is going to be the show here on Morning Coffee. Connor Mowery of Advanced Southwest Iowa Corporation. Morning Coffee brought to you by Steve Erlob, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Council Bluffs. Learn how he can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com for more. Edward Jones, member SIPC. You know, navigating the healthcare system, challenging, frustrating, time-consuming for you and your family. That's where My Nurse Healthcare in Council Bluffs steps in. Nurse advocates providing one-on-one guidance and support every step of the way. With a dedicated nurse by your side, you get the right care from the right provider at the right time. Visit mynursehealthcare.com. Lunch today at the Mile Away. How about that? They're open Tuesday through Friday for lunch from 11 to 2, and then open again for dinner at 4. A laid-back spot with great food and even better company. They have the best weekly specials, and also what a great place to watch the game. So if you're looking for a place to watch it on Saturday, the big Iowa-Nebraska game, that kicks off at 11. Mile Away would be a great place to do it. Located on Old Lincoln Highway, just north of Council Bluffs. If you're feeling stuck in uncertainty, conflict, or miscommunication, The Spiral of Accountability by Carol Horner, your guide to breaking free from the fog that clouds decision-making and relationships. This book, Spiral of Accountability, would make a great Christmas gift. You can find it online on Carol's website, spiralofaccountability.com, or it's also available on Amazon. And Service Master Restored by Schmader knows it's hard to get back to normal when you've suffered serious property damage due to flooding, fire, or smoke, and that often leads to mold. And Service Master Restored by Schmader also does mold remediation. Here's the phone number, 402-339-9911. That's for Cindy Schmader, and get that phone number in your phone just in case you need it. She hopes you never have to call her, but if you do, it's good that it's there. With us, it is Connor Mowery, back again to talk Small Business Saturday. Connor is a manager of entrepreneurial development for Advanced Southwest Iowa Corporation. And this is in your current position, your first Small Business Saturday. I'm sure you've been busy.
I have. I've been running around the city trying to capture many of the local businesses and what they have to offer, and kind of showcase a little bit of who they are while I'm at it. So it's really been a fun time the last couple of weeks.
I think this is an opportunity to get into some shops that maybe we haven't been in a while. And there's a lot of great local businesses out there. Some of them in the service industry, some of them in physical. Hey, we've got things sitting on our shelf. Mm-hmm. Some you go in, you're going to find very unique gifts. And what better to give out as a Christmas gift than something unique, right?
That's right. I love to go to the Olive Branch to find some great gifts for the ladies, especially. There's lots of great stuff for the ladies in your life. They've got everything from little trinkets, Christmas decorations, baby items, kitchen items. They've even got some local wine in there, which is really cool. So
very cool.
Yeah, I really enjoy it there. Also, there's the one on Broadway, Dusted Charm. I hadn't gone in there, but I know that a lot of people love going shopping there as well. So
Dusted Charm is a great store. And the staff, very friendly. And I think that that's a big key to this Small Business Saturday is, and you get a level of customer service that you don't get otherwise. It's oftentimes these are people that you've known longer than they've had the store. And why not support these people and support because they're supporting us. These are the same companies that you'll see on the back of a Little League jersey or a kid's jersey, or sponsoring a dance team, or you'll see their banner hung up around the outfield at a local high school.
Absolutely.
These businesses, their money turns right back around and it stays at home.
Yeah, I saw a statistic the other day. It said it was like 68 cents for every dollar that you spend at a local shop or a local business stays in the community, while only 42 or 43 cents for every dollar for every big box store like a Walmart or a Target. So it's pretty amazing. I mean, it's almost double the impact, 2/3 the impact, I guess, of what is otherwise. Is pretty cool.
Well, and I do think that, listen, there's obviously that there's a place and a need for the big box store. Obviously, there's a place and a need for the huge conglomerate online shopping thing. It's there for a reason.
Sure.
But that doesn't mean these small businesses can't also exist and can't also thrive. They're offering something different. It's not something that you can find elsewhere, and it certainly isn't something that you can hold in your hand before you buy it if you're doing it online.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the simple packaging that they provide for you. Going back to the olive branch, they give a nice little bag and they put a piece of tissue paper in there. You're not going to get that at Walmart. You've got to bag your own groceries. So
yeah,
it's really fantastic, the little level of personal connection that you can have with these small businesses. And I often hear from people, well, the little local businesses, they're more expensive than the larger one. Well, you're going to get a better product, number one. And number two, you're going to pay a little bit for that human connection, and it's worth every penny.
I will make the argument, though, that it's not always more expensive. I have seen many times that somebody will have something, and a friend of mine, this is an example, a friend of mine that has Bambi's Green Acres Natural Market. And I bought some Celtic sea salt from her.
Oh.
And it was cheaper than it was at Walmart.
Seriously.
I'm just saying. It's not always. So there are times that, that they can get you a better deal, and plus you know where it's coming from. When you're shopping local and you're shopping small like that, it is there's a connection that you don't get otherwise. And I repeat myself a lot on this show. It just comes with the color of my hair. But it's
worth repeating, apparently.
Yes, I preach all the time that, shop small, shop local, and shop in person.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The online shopping, I want to go always. I always want to go hold what I'm going to buy. Hold it, see it, touch it. Whatever it is, I want to know what it is before I take it home with me. I can't just buy something off Amazon. I really don't do it very often. It's not worth it to me.
Yeah, and I have memories from when I was a kid. Even on the days that I didn't go, I knew when the parents were going out Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
I knew that that's what they were out doing.
Yeah.
And when they come home and all of the bags come into the house and we're told that we have to go to the other room while all of those go back. Yeah. And there's so many memories that we don't have now. And or it's just not quite as common, that I think it's very, very easy to get back to. And especially around our part of the world, because Council Bluffs, I look at as kind of, let's look at Southwest Iowa as a mall. Council Bluffs is an anchor store. Okay. It's got a larger population. It's got a lot more shops. It's got a lot of things. And then you go into the other specialty stores, which are some of the smaller communities that have their own specialty stores in there. And if you go to the mall, again, I'm a different generation. So if you go to the mall, you're going to the big box stores, but you're also visiting all of those smaller stores. And that's what I would really like to encourage people to do is take a couple of days. And plan a couple of weekends. You're going out. You're shopping that day. Absolutely. You're visiting people. You're eating in the restaurants. You are patronizing all of these different places, and it's important, I think, to get back that because it makes all of our communities healthier.
It does. It does. It's that sense of community, that sense of unity. That really drives these things home. And like you said, each community kind of has a little niche that they do anyway. Carson, with Judge Richard being the only distillery, they are doing a great job. They're offering, a fantastic deal for Small Business Saturday. For $750, you can rent their space, and they'll give you a $200 bar tab.
Wow.
Them. Yeah. And it can hold up to 70 people. That's a steal of a deal.
It definitely is. And I've talked with them. I've heard that they've got, I don't know if they have it yet or not. I heard they had a small batch bourbon coming.
I think they do. Yes.
That was only going to be available there.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're in person.
Yeah, again, a great place to be able to do that. You know, locally, you think about right here in Council Bluffs, we have Full Fledged, which is they are heavily invested into the community, and they give back a lot. And we see a lot of these different restaurants and businesses. It wasn't that many years ago that I used to make the comment about it seemed like all the restaurants in town were chains, and that has changed.
It has.
And we have not just great restaurants, but also great cooks, great chefs. The food that we have available now in our community is, I put it up against anywhere. And it has that Midwestern flair. You know that you're eating Midwestern food. If I have roasted chicken on my plate, I know I'm in the Midwest.
Yeah, for sure. You know what else is funny, too? The Midwest is really, really kind of a center for Mexican food, believe it or not.
It has turned into that, hasn't it? And not just, but good Mexican food.
Good Mexican food. I ate at De Leon's, the old Max I Walker, kind of by Jenny Edmondson Hospital. Yep. I had that for lunch today. It was out of this world. I was really impressed.
Yeah, there's great Mexican here in town. Some of the smaller ones that are just, I don't know. I like I said, I repeat myself a lot, and we do restaurant highlights here on the show too. That where we get out and we go to some of the different places. And the next one that's going to be coming is at the Porch because
nice. I love them.
Because Bryce Taylor, who is the founder of the Council Bluffs Food Lovers page, put up a poll on the Food Lovers page, Council Bluffs Food Lovers page, about where should we go next, and the Porch was a runaway winner.
Wow,
and
that's fantastic.
We had thousands and thousands of votes on that because people are interested and they like to see these places highlighted. Yeah. And the Porch is a great place, whether it just be for food or in the summertime, see a band outside. That's fun. Mm-hmm. There's just a lot of activities going on there and all across town.
And the staff is super friendly too.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, yeah,
I'm teasing.
That Brandy Durval, she's a little crazy.
Yeah, I've heard all about
When did you have her on last? The day after me?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I went over and we were talking about Winterfest, which, by the way, wasn't that fun? It
was fantastic. What a great event. Super successful. I applaud the city and I applaud the farmers market. And it was wonderful.
I did not get to go around the park on Winterfest. I was over at the Masonic Lodge as we were giving away hot chocolate and cider, and I would put our cider up against anybody's in the world. Thank you, Pat Morgan.
Nice.
Great recipe. But we are estimating we had 750 people come through.
That's crazy. Yeah, there was a line out the door. I was gonna pop in and say hi. I'm like, what? There's a ton of people here.
The line moved pretty fast, but they're basing that off of how many cups they went through.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a lot, and that in itself, no money generated for the Masons from that. That was entirely something to give back to the community, and had so many people come through. The Shriners were over from Omaha singing Christmas carols, and
fun
crowd was cheering and singing along. It was just a wonderful event, and I saw the pictures from the Makers Market. Huge crowd over there.
Oh my gosh, you could barely move through the vendors. It were so many people.
Well, I saw all of these folks coming in, and I was really happy that the weather kind of broke because we were getting rain all day long. And then right at the end, I started seeing kids running around without their coats on.
It was almost warm. It was almost warm. It was very, very comfortable outside, and the kids were having a great time. It was nice of Santa Claus to pop in and say hello.
So jumping back to Small Business Saturday, what have you been doing? What kind of things have been going on? Because I know that you've been helping to promote these businesses.
Yes, I've been just kind of stopping into the different businesses. Some of them, like the restaurants we've talked about, stopped into coffee shops, some of the retail establishments. And I even went to the Acres, the wedding venue out on the edge of town, just kind of showcasing what they do, who they are. Because at the end of the day, that's what people want to hear is who you are, not just what your business is or what you do. And I've really gotten some great responses from that. I've had a lot of people comment, "Oh, we love them. The great customer service from Backpackers Brew," which is on North 16th. They're a newer coffee shop. They've got a tough location there. There's been a couple of things that have been in there before them that have failed. So I applaud her. She is just a go-getter and kind of a DIYer. When I went in there the one day to take her picture, she was painting her counter or staining the piece of wood for her counter. So, yeah, her name is Ella. She's doing a great job.
Yeah, she's grinding, and I've been in and talked to her, and
nice.
It's. She's doing everything with what she has, and I don't know that I've ever been in there that she didn't have a smile on her face.
Oh, yes.
Pleasure to be around. Great product. You're talking about everything else, but she's got great coffee in there.
She does.
So, yeah.
Her smoothies are good, too.
Yeah, it's just another one of these independent coffee shops that we see popping up all over town. And great. I think that that's wonderful. And they're serving different areas of town. You know, when the one went up out at Sherwood Plaza, where Baumgar's is at, Frosted Pine. Is that what that one is?
I think so.
Yeah. And because that serves an area that everybody had to drive all the way into town in order to get their coffee. And now there's a drive-through right there before they head into town or get on the interstate and are heading whatever direction they happen to be headed for work.
Well, and the college students, too. They have a massive following of college students. Too bad they don't have like a large sit-down area. They would be full of college kids studying all the time.
I think you're right about that.
Hopefully they hear this. That's a hint for you. Contact me. We'll get you a brick and mortar.
See if there's a storefront available over there in that plaza someplace, and maybe they can get that going. I am excited for this season. I'm excited for people getting back out and about and supporting local.
Absolutely.
The more that I do this, and the more that I'm out there talking with folks, the more I realize how much people want to be able to do that.
They do.
People are passionate about their favorite businesses. And, when I have somebody on and I do an interview with them and then I start seeing it getting shared 20 and 30 times. And when that happens, then a lot of people who aren't following me are seeing it.
Yes.
Because I can see that metric, on social media that'll say, out of all of the views, 25% were your followers, 75% were not. That's because other people are passionate about the person that we may have had on in the business that we had on.
Right.
That's that support. That's that local support. We're all just kind of combined together and supporting each other as we're growing a region of the country.
Absolutely. And Council Bluffs is that type of community that does always lift each other up. I know there are always businesses coming and going, but you really notice there haven't been a lot of businesses going lately because Council Bluffs, no, not at all. Council Bluffs does a good job supporting the businesses that they have.
And I think that, too, that it encourages others to come here to do business because they see that. They can see the success. It helps, with you being in your position, and you can talk to people that are coming in, as people have ideas. And one of their first stops ought to be you. If they've got a new idea, to take a look and say, what kind of resources are available, as I'm even doing research to see how this could do. Get in there, talk to Advanced Southwest Iowa, talk with the Small Business Development Center, talk with the free resources that we have here. And every single time that I talk with you, I talk with Paul, I talk with anybody at Advanced Southwest Iowa, I say this: I don't exist without you guys.
We appreciate that.
You guys have been instrumental in everything that is that I do. I wouldn't have met nearly as many people as I met, and the connections that I have, if it wasn't for some of these meetups and the different events that are going on. And go in, talk. You can't beat the price.
No, you can't. The only thing that'd be better if I was paying you.
All right, that's the next step then.
Yep, we can work on that maybe.
We can work on that too.
Absolutely.
Right, Small Business Saturday. Get on out and about and shop local, shop small, shop in person. That's the message for this year. And hey, we're looking forward to seeing you out and about, Connor.
You too. Good to see you as always. Thank you for having me.
Coming up very soon, Tail Slate Agency, that's Kyle Ranney and I, are going to be moving into the Park building in Council Bluffs with commercial studios that are available for rent. That's going through a 2-year renovation, and the Park building is a true downtown Council Bluffs landmark. It's open once again, fully refreshed with new finishes, updated HVAC, and modern amenities, and it keeps the historic charm that makes the building special. Office space is now available, starting at just $400 per month. You can even rent up to a full floor suites at $15 per square foot. Tenants enjoy shared conference space on the 3rd floor, guest Wi-Fi, flexible 12-month leases, and a location puts you right in the heart of Council Bluffs. The Park building is open and ready for your business. Another place to make a stop on Small Business Saturday is Bloomworks on the historic 100 block in Council Bluffs, bringing your moments to life with unique, fresh floral arrangements. From creative wedding designs to beautiful sympathy florals and amazing prom accessories, their team delivers artistry in every stem. Right now, explore their stunning fall flower collection filled with rich seasonal colors and fresh autumn style. Bloomworks offers delivery throughout the Council Bluffs and Omaha Metro. Call today or schedule a consult. They're ready to design the perfect arrangement for your wedding, your celebration, or your moment of comfort. Visit ebloomworks.com. Coming up after Thanksgiving weekend, it will be Bryce Taylor of GLI Insurance Group and I out for another restaurant highlight. This time, we're going to the Porch in Council Bluffs, and we're looking forward to bringing you everything that happened there. GLI Insurance Group is also proud to call Southwest Iowa home. Around here, we look out for each other, whether it's helping a neighbor, supporting a local business, or making sure your home and family are protected when life happens. That's what GLI Insurance Group is all about. Neighbors helping neighbors, one policy at a time. Well, that's going to wrap up the show today. Remember, we will not have an episode for you tomorrow. Why? Because I am planning on being in a turkey coma. That's my goal for Thanksgiving. We'll be back here, though, on Friday with another episode. My name's Todd Studer. Happy Thanksgiving.